Good evening, everybody. I'm back for a live stream. I know it's been a while, about 2 months since the last live stream. Just uh, April and May were both rough for me with health issues in the family and just trying to get through some other projects and but I'm here, so coming back with something nice and light. Gonna be working on some Sonic the Hedgehog character fan art because I don't know. I have that itch I want to scratch. I'm not sure. I don't know. I was kind of working through just reading up stuff on Sonic Forces, and now Sonic Frontiers is making its trailers, and those are not. No, not looking good. But I still like the characters, and I kind of started the whole kind of make it Japanese theme to some of the characters. Like I did Knuckles and Knack or Fang, whichever name continuity you go with. And now I'm doing Tails, and I have a sketch of Amy too that I'm still tweaking. But yeah, here we have Tails. Going to do that one, and also I was working on my own Echidna OC. So a sneak peek of him. This is Knives. He's a thief and adventurer, and he was made in collaboration with one of my good friends, Syndrome, The Cruel Seasons. And yeah, so I'll be posting this sometime soon, just touching it up. And yeah, so I'm gonna be working on the line art for this next. We'll see how it goes. Just I adore Tails. He's such a cutie. Some references here. I feel like I need to make his head bigger, but it's hard to tell because with the outfit, it throws the proportions off a bit. Um, yeah, I'm gonna pull up some images here to kind of because I took a pose from one of his official artworks. Yeah. hmm All right. And oh, good evening. Oh, it's Ashfall. Welcome to the stream. So glad you could make it. Just going over what I'm gonna work on today. So at least getting some line art done and a fun picture. I haven't quite decided on the what was I talking about? Oh, yeah. Here we go. Um, oh yeah. I'm trying to pull up the reference I found for this, at least for the pose, kind of. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I feel like I should make the head bigger, which isn't too hard to do, at least in the sketch form. So, yeah, let's get to that. How is this? Hmm. I think I could make the head a little bigger. Oh, ooh, wait, that's not right. Yeah, Tails' proportion. Well, doing sock character proportions are always well. I try to make them less of a challenge for me as I can get used to them a bit more. But with some of them, it's ooh, it's hard because Tails is one of the younger characters. Toad's adorable, of course. Um, uh, okay, well that's kind of set like that. Um, hmm. I think that's closer. Yeah. Okay. If anything, though, I'm gonna go work on the kimono first. Yeah. Okay, so let's see how this goes. Oh, Ashfall says, I kind of like how they did the characters' proportions in a live action movie, still cartoonish with the air of realism. Oh, yes. They did a very good job with those designs. You know, after the debacle of that trailer for the first movie in 2019, the 2019 release trailer. But yeah, oh gosh, that was. Thank goodness they course corrected that. At least the movies can course correct and do it fairly well. While games, though, ooh, like I said, it's not looking so good for Frontiers. Oh gosh, have you seen any of those trailers? Oh, they are not okay. So they had one come out a couple days ago that was for just movement and just showing off the world a little bit, and then they had one come out today which was showing combat. So, how should I put this? So, Sonic Frontiers is it's being teased as this sort of open world Sonic game where the story so far that they've revealed is that Sonic is trapped on an island for some reason, and Eggman's there, I think. And so you get to free roam on this island to an extent and discover things. So it's like Phantom Star Online, Breath of the Wild esque. Though, oh, I don't, that's the wrong brush size. Whoopsie daisies. Okay. And so you're on Sonic's on an island, and there are a bunch of robots and some magitech built there. And so Sonic, at least in like the 3D games, has had a lot of elements in his games that have been fairly consistent since the late 90s with Sonic Adventure, such as rails, jump pads, like the little buttons with the stars on them, boost pads, like the in various forms. And so those are all present on this abandoned island in the middle of nowhere. Oh, also rails. Lots of rails, and you see them in the background of the trailer just floating in the sky. And it looks so weird. Because, okay, when you play through a Sonic level, most of the time, at least in like the more modern ones, you kind of go from the start to the end. And so you never see the levels from the side. Because when you do, you would see how weird it is just to see all these floating platforms and rails just there. And some places can get away with it if it's a level that's themed under infrastructure. Like this is a bad, well, visually it's a good example, but it's not a good level. Is Rail Canyon from Sonic Heroes. I do not have fond memories of that place. And again, it's a railway system, so you're grinding on the rails. So that's why you're on these floating rails. Same for Egg Fleet. Well, Egg Fleet's weirder because it's like floating rails connecting ships or flying in the sky. I don't know. Anyway, but like those are excuses. But for this one, it's an abandoned island somewhere, and then you just see all these rails in the sky connected. And also, what doesn't help either is how the trailer looks. It doesn't phase them in well. Like as you approach them, they just like pop up in the sky when you get close enough. Like that's when when the game generates them into the world. When like it does not look good. So you just see these ugly curling strings in the sky just suddenly pop into view. Ooh. So it's like thematically, it's like, why are these there? Visually, it does not look good when they are there, and oh god, and that's not even getting into how weird it is to just see. I mean, it looks like a tech demo. It just looks like someone like played through a bit of testing, like a testing area for assets, and I mean, was that what that was? Because I mean, they were trying to show like this is what the game looks like. This is what you're gonna get to do, and if that's what the game looks like, it looks so like like I don't want to say cheap because cheap's not the right word. Um, lazy. I don't know. Lazy's not the right one either, because the environment does look pretty. Though, okay, when I saw that first trailer, I immediately thought of Forge World from Halo Reach, because it looks like it would the whole area showed looked like something made in Forge World, where you just have your fun floating platforms for you know warthog obstacle courses, um, and in some sort of temperate area. I mean, the kind of rocks look. I mean, it looks exactly like Forge World. It does. It just with like some higher fidelity. Um, I mean, the rain effects look nice. There's good sound design, but I mean, it's things you want in a game. Like you want those good features, like for presentation. But you also want gameplay and a world that doesn't look so sloppy. Because then you'll just see like these like, I don't know, because this is like it's really trying to tempt world, but like Sonic games, well, okay, Sonic levels themselves don't really, um, with level design, I think don't really try to attempt world building. They're mostly places to go to accomplish your goals. Like, because some of them just look weird when you have like the pumpkin level in Sonic Adventure 2 and pretty much everywhere in Sonic Heroes. Um, it's like logically in the world where it's like there's no reason for these things to look like the way that they are, except for gameplay purposes, and that's fine. I mean, like Sonic is most of the time. Well, Sonic's not as at least often about the gameplay. It should be at least about the gameplay, and then having a good story would be nice, but it doesn't have to be in depth for the game to be good. Um, it shouldn't be terrible, like because you'll get terrible stories in Sonic 06 and Sonic Forces. But at least like serviceable. Like the story should be at least serviceable. Um, like Sonic Colors and Sonic Generations are good examples where the story is serviceable. It's not amazing, but the gameplay is engaging and it's fun. You know, oh man. So Sonic game can have a simple story. It doesn't have to have something as complicated as Sonic Adventure 2 or whatever. Sorry, didn't want to make that sound dismissive. Um, but it has to be at least. But the story doesn't. But the story at least shouldn't have like gaping plot holes and just be overly complicated and which just opens up to more scrutiny. Like Sonic Adventure, not Sonic Adventure. Sonic 06 is just why they try time like all that time travel with all that seriousness and then all that like then they'd be like, visually trying to go with realistic ish humans and then Princess Elise and all that and trying to make more human looking Eggman and no one asked for that, no one wanted that. And thank goodness they're not trying it again. At least we hope not. Oh goodness. Okay. It's. But yeah. So this Sonic Frontiers. And then they get to the combat, which looks. I mean, they're trying some different ways for Sonic to attack, such as giving him this move where he can encircle an enemy, creating this trail of energy like behind him, and then when that trail of energy like connects in a circle around the enemy, he can perform a special move that looks like air slash or air cutter from Pokemon games. Um, I mean that's something new. Well, new for Sonic, and uh, but the animation looks pretty stiff for the fighting, and also the enemies they showed off for their combat demonstration. Um, a lot of them are basic polygonal shapes, just locked together. Uh, Not very interesting at all. There's an enemy that's a cluster of balls. But that's it. You just like homing attack it until it's destroyed, and that's uh again, it just looks like what they had to test game features, not anything really like it looks unfinished. It really does. And then some people online are defending, go like, well, it probably is unfinished. They're probably still working on it. I mean, but the game's supposed to come out sometime this year. I mean, yeah. At this point, yeah, it should be pretty much done. Oh, Ashfall says, "Is it bad? I'm kind of tired of the open world aspect of games now. It seems very copy and paste and takes away from what used to be original and timeless." Yeah, I agree. Like that, a lot of like once one type of gameplay is shown to be popular and makes a lot of money, then everyone tries to like a lot of developers try to follow the trend, and Sonic is definitely doing that now, but it's following it a bit after like after like we've had a lot of open world games done well, or at least I did not get that line right. Yeah, okay. Like there've been a lot of good open world games, a lot of good admirable attempts at open world games. Um, did we need one for Sonic? Oh well, I mean some fans would like it, but again, yeah, it has to be really polished. And again, open world games can be super easy to screw up because like you said, Asheville could be just copy paste, and that's what Sonic Frontier. Like I said, it looks like something made in Forge will just copy and pasted assets over and over again. Um, and for a Sonic game, when it comes to just going through, um, the axe levels and all that, it you can get away with those like repeat elements when it comes to a level that has a theme. But if it's a wilderness area in part of an island, and you see all these repeated assets as part of a world, and it's like, why was this built like this? It raises those questions, and then you wonder too why these assets are glowing green, turquoise, neon, and purple. It's like, what is this? Why? I could be a stickler for art direction in games. Is there a reason for this to look this way? Like, or is there something that's just like really jarring? Ooh, that does not fit at all here. Oh no, I did have it right. What was I? Oh my gosh. Okay. It's been a while since I live streams. That's going off on talking a lot while working on something. Ooh. But yeah, it's after a game style or game like genre is done so many times, people do get tired of it. That's happened many times before, but happened to platformers, happened to FPS, happened to I don't know what the abbreviation for third-person shooters is, but third-person shooters certainly did happen a couple years ago. Um, and then people get tired of it, and it stops, and it makes less money for whoever tries it after a while, and it's like, ah. And so Sonic's coming after that trend, and again, people wanted, like, the thing is for Sonic, at least with Sonic Forces, and some of the Sonic games before that were so linear. Sonic Force especially was linear and short, from all my research I did. I still haven't played it yet, but I kind of want to play it out of morbid curiosity. Like, if it's on sale, like I'm not getting it full price. Um, it's not worth that. Yeah, what was it going? Where I was going with this? Oh yes. So people want an open world Sonic game because at least it'd be different, but it just how can they do it well? And these like it's just like what's the direction? Like you don't you watch those gameplay trailers. They're both 7 minutes or so, and it doesn't inspire any confidence. It just kind of it seems like very early just testing footage. Like they're just kind of going around showing like uh, like pre-alpha like stuff, like not something that's going to be coming out in a few months. Ugh. And allegedly they've been allegedly working on this since uh 2018 or so, or like at least yeah, so like 4.5 years. It's in that state. It's not. It's not. I don't know. I'm not a big Sonic fan, which I mean it sounds kind of funny coming from someone who's been drawing as much fan art of the characters as I have in the last few months. Um, it has a lot of aspects I like of it, but I don't follow too much of it. But I haven't played that many games. Uh, I've liked most of the ones I have played. Well, I mean, full disclosure, I rage quit '06. I was not gonna finish that. Not no, no dear. Um, I enjoyed the heck out of Colors and Generations. I will say that, and also for the time, like my first Sonic game was Heroes, so that kind of was that was my entry point. So I didn't play Adventure. I still haven't played Adventure 1 or 2. Um, Not that I have. I would like to someday, but yeah. But like overall, Sonic since the adventure games has been, in regards to quality, just peaks and valleys. Ashfall says, I just don't believe a game should be open world unless it has a really good story like Pokemon Arceus or Breath of the Wild, or it can just be fun and only have a slight story like the Elder Scrolls. Sorry, Elder Scrolls series making a game. And making a game just to make money is wrong, especially if they're playing on nostalgia, which is definitely what Sonic Forces was. Like that was oh my gosh, classic Sonic had absolutely no reason to be in that game. And for the reviews I read, it was classic Sonic was one of the worst aspects of that game. Gameplay wise, it seemed very poorly optimized with physics. Oh hi, Milk Dust, welcome to the stream. Welcome to one of my streams for the first time. Good to see you. Just came in while I was talking about the Sonic Frontiers trailers that dropped this week. Yeah. Oh yes, Ahoy. Oh, that's a cute emoji. What is that? Oh, okay. Yeah. But yeah, Sonic. My expectations are low, but at the same time, my expectations are kind of mixed because they're low in that I'm not expecting a masterpiece, but at least I'm expecting Sega to really try after so many blunders. But uh it's not looking good. Like it's just I mean, it's telling that the best Sonic game released recently was not made by Sonic Team. Which I still need to play Sonic Mania. I haven't gone to that one yet. It's in my library, but things just get buried in there. That looks off. But if I do get Sonic Forces, I'd like to live stream it because it's a short game. It's like maybe 3 hours or so of game. If you just plow through the story. Well, so I want to make my avatar. I want to do that. Yay. See if I can recreate knives here. We can't. Well, I can't fully because the echidnas are not playable. Um, Funny enough, though, for knives, I'm trying to. I made. Even though knives isn't a kin, I'm trying to keep them close to the game's can. Just, because when I want to make characters, I like to try to keep them. Like, not play too fast and loose with the cannon. Unless the cannon is, like, particularly messy or just, like, not like, I don't want to. Which, I mean, I could definitely make that, like, just do that for Sonic. It's gosh, canon-wise, Sonic is a huge mess. At least, like, certainly with the games, like, how they've been. It's a mess, sweetie. Okay, anyway, for how I want to make, at least have it make more sense for knives to be around in present day is that he's part of the Echidna tribe thousands of years ago before the whole mess of chaos happened, and then he as a trained to become, not really trained to become, but kind of forced to become a weapons maker like his dad. Just decide to rebel by taking up doing petty thievery, and then deciding he liked that as an outlet, and eventually grew to going on just kind of sneaking around and treasure hunting, and he comes upon an old temple. Who are you talking about? Oh yes, sorry, I'm talking about the origin story for my Echidna OC here. His name is Knives. So for Knives here, he comes across an old temple, and he finds a crystal. And when he tries to take the crystal, it pulls him inside and traps him inside. He's trapped inside the crystal in stasis. And this happens right before the whole chaos thing happened, and that wiped out the Echidna tribe, save for Knuckles. So he's in stasis all those thousands of years, then is released in modern times by getting a bandage or something, maybe even Nap the Weasel, potentially. And then that's how he's in modern day as an Echidna. Give Knuckles some company. Oh gosh, speaking of Knuckles, I'm just... His writing is... I didn't know how inconsistent his character writing was. I mean, I heard, but I didn't know until I was looking into it. Oh, hon, it's a mess. Also, Sonic Forces did not do him any favors at all. Sonic Forces didn't do anyone any. Like, no one looks good in that game. No one. No one in the main cast. Not even Eggman. And Eggman, is pretty fairly untouchable in most of the games. Like, he can, like, even if the game sucks, he can be still entertaining in them. Maybe not 06. Like, maybe no, everyone's pure. Like, everyone's bad in that too. How was I supposed to make this sleeve work? Okay. Yeah, like the videos I watched on the Sonic Forces story. Oh, it's a fascinating train wreck. It is. Okay, the Funoshi thing. Okay, so story for his design is that the flak jacket and these particular knives and sandals are from when he came, or from like the modern world. He like Funoshi is what he wore when he was sneaking around, and the reason for that is that my friend Syndrome, he drew this character like initially as like a throwaway sketch years ago, and I came across it and I asked him about it a couple months ago, and I said, was this just like a character just for this scenario? They were just like a filler spot, or is he actually we're gonna do more with them? And he said he was gonna do more, and he never got around to it. He just had the name and that basic design. well, designs that he was wearing a prison outfit, like a prisoner outfit, so not an official outfit for the character. And so I asked him, could I make a design for him? Like, what did you imagine him wearing? And he gave me like just like what the he said, well, kind of what the kid is wearing, and he just gave the like words like loincloth and sandals. So I kind of went, okay, I can work at that. And I had the flak jacket is kind of more more color and protection too, and kind of give it more like more like a thief kind of ninja-ish vibe. And Syndrome adored the design and gave me his blessing to continue. And so yeah, this OC I'm mostly going to be using it for my stuff, but he's a collaboration between Syndrome and I. Yeah. I would like to make that origin story comic with the crystal. That'd be fun to do someday. Gosh. And for his more modern knives, like I try to draw sheaths that are tied to his fundoshi in the back here. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that design. I think he's a cutie. So I should have that posted sometime this weekend. That's the plan. Oh, Milk Dust says I ought to get art of one of my characters sporting one. Oh, fantastic! Well, I'd be happy to do it sometime if you like. My commissions are closed now because I just finished a big one. But when I reopen, I don't know. I think I'll reopen either late June, maybe early July. I haven't decided yet. Depends on what else I can get done. But yeah. Oh, I really do like your goblin Sona. He's so cute. So it'd be a pleasure to draw him when the time comes. Yeah. Goblins in general have been on my to draw list too, so it's been just taking me a while to get to them. Like on my to draw list, I've gone to um, I'm just finally now getting to Sonic characters. Like I wanted to draw Knack for years, and I just did it for the first time in April, I think. Milk says cute, bah, aww, poor Milk. I think Gobos can be very cute. Yeah, it's complicated. My thoughts with Gobos in general, because I don't want to get into it. It's a long story. It's not really kind of not all in all a happy one, but I'm still trying to hold on to the happy bits of that, and also experiment with kind of new body types, design elements. And goblins certainly have those. They have a lot of unique features I haven't really drawn very often. Hope I can do a good job when I can finally do. Yeah, I don't think I've drawn a goblin before. Yeah. Well, so whenever I do get to it, it'll be the first. Milk says, I mean, there are a million variations of goblins. That's very true. Yeah. I knew someone who could make really good goblins. I know a couple people who can make really good goblins. I because I'm me, I tend to prefer the cuter variants. Oh, how's I gonna make this hand work? Yeah, that needs to be bigger. Yeah. It's only a bit longer. I think a bit longer. Yeah. That's not look good. Okay. I think I'll do the thumb after I get the fingers set. Milk says, I keep going back to Kaja Trash for com. Oh, okay, that's the artist. Kaja Trash for comps, because they do them so well. Oh, okay, I understand. Like, I've absolutely know what you mean about going like having a uh, commission like artist you go to for commissions. I have a couple too that are my go tos for various things. Actually, I'm getting a commission from a friend of mine. I'm really looking forward to. I'm trying to get a badge of sorts because I have a convention coming up, so it'd be really neat to have a customized badge. Ah, fingers are one of my weaknesses. Let me check these real quick. Okay. All right. Oh, okay. That's why I covered that up because this. I forgot sleeve extends from here. All right, so I can actually erase a bit of this. That's why I wasn't clear initially. I just was struck by a old memory of mine that because I was listening to some music right now, and the song that came on just reminded me of an interesting story. So that song's playing is "Born This Way" by Lady Gaga, and it just reminded me that this song was played during this. So back when I was in college, the university would host these. I forgot what they were specifically called, but it was kind of like a dinner theater uh, around the holidays where like the students part of was it drama club? I forgot exactly what the organization was on campus that hosted this. But you could get a table and you serve food. So you get a you buy a ticket, and you go to a table and they serve you like at least I think at least a 3 course meal. And during the meal there's like a show going on, like a play being performed by students. And during one of the plays, a character was introduced with the song "Born This Way," and I don't know why. I just was struck by that memory, um, just now. Food kicked ass. That was a good, worth every penny for the food alone. Speaking of food, I had some really good ramen for lunch today. My place by my office, very good. Also, they have good bubble tea. So I had a what was it again? Oh, one of my go-tos there is a honey dew green tea with lychee jellies. Oh, so good. And I load up with a good amount of lychee jellies too. So like after you have the drink and there's some at the bottom, I kind of had them in my office, just kind of like putting them, popping them in my mouth and suckling them for the flavor. So gooey, gooey. Oh, that's how to make that. Oh, that's not okay. So the hand is closer up. I'm going for thicker lines. Milk dust. I just realized that these designs I'm making it. Do you remember those there are two of them at least. The storybook series of Sonic games for the Wii. There was Sonic and the Sacred Wings and Sonic and the Black Knight, where Sonic was transported into a world themed after famous story in world literature. The first one was themed after the Arabian Nights, and the second was King Arthur, and it had all of like the Sonic characters redesigned as the characters in these stories. Um, Yeah, just kind of like if you do that like a Japanese theme, like yeah. I mean, having fun with the designs, absolutely. Ooh, very close. Okay. Oh, I need to go grocery shop. Well, I want to see if I find some ingredients for a recipe I want to make this weekend. So hopefully I can find what I need. Hands a little, the fingers a little thick. I have a friend who can make hands really. It seems like he can make them pretty quickly. I should ask him for some pointers. Haha. Nah, mate, that was funny. Only to me, I think. But yeah, he's an amazing artist and he draws hands very well. message. Oh, glass of water. Thank you. Okay. Ooh. can do with this. Probably be easier with this box, with this tool. So I don't grab too much. Whoa, actually did. Alright, I need to get to that eventually. Oh boy. Oh, excuse me. Had a yawn there. Alright. Let me do the leaves on this. Sorry, another yawn. Okay, I'm gonna try something different for this. Oh. Oh, here we go. Ooh, that's not. Wait. Yeah, I was right. Sorry, I thought I pressed the wrong button. I might redraw this whole thing anyway. Not the whole thing, but the I forgot what that's called. Um, like a specific name for it, but it's like a kind of fan. Like visually, it's a kind of fan. But I forgot what is that. Let me see here. I might make the stem too. Okay. I think that's fine for now. All right. And now I need to get less. Like I need to get to this head. But is it big enough? Because tails is a large-ish. Ah. Ooh, that's not right. That's not right at all. Okay. He does have a sizable head. Okay, I think that's all right. Okay. Funny enough, when I was initially sketching this, I started with a pose that I found for Tails, and I looked at my gallery and I found an old picture I did of Tails in the exact same pose. I had to start over, and then I found this pose that I'm working on now. And for the tie for the, oh, I forgot what that's called too. The certain cap that's on his head. I'm gonna do that in a different layer. See if I can finagle that in a interesting way. That works. We'll see. Oh. these fuzzy cheeks look. Ugh. They're hard to do, and I had to do them at an angle too, because how the face is positioned. Yeah. Yeah, I want to redo those a little. Okay, I'm gonna try something. Ugh, excuse me. Well, actually, maybe not, because they're, yeah, they're more, not really ovals. Yeah, I couldn't really, that's not gonna work, that idea I had. Alright, got to draw them by hand. I was gonna try to vector them with the ovals, but I don't think it's gonna work.
me get these eyes right. These
And I'll do the liner for the tail in a different layer. Okay. might need to adjust those straps, but I don't know yet. Let's keep working on this. I want to at least get some flat color on this piece. Okay. Oh, I don't know what I clicked there. I did not get that one circled. Or magic wand. Bleh, I don't even know. I missed that bit, those couple bits. Ugh. Wait a second. Oh, I think that's part of his head. Okay. Is it? Yeah. I think that works. Ooh. Always confused with these little silver rings on his gloves because they're sometimes there and sometimes not there. This one is on his shoes too. Hmm. Oh, is that the same white? Oh, that should not be the same white. Ooh, that's not good. Well, it's not terrible. Okay. Okay. I need to fix that here. consistent in my other ones. Hope it is. What colors do I want to go for this look? I want to take the red from his shoes and use that for the straps of the Geta sandals. There's another colors Tails is associated with. Thinking when the sun out in the Mario Olympic Games, he wore like a orange shirt. Okay, I see it now. That's what I'm looking at. This one here. Okay, I can try to work with that. Well, I get Knack orange, so maybe not orange for him. Okay. Oh wait, the vest is gray. I can't go same color for the straps then. lavender. Yeah, just not help it. Ugh. They also have a lot of. Ew. I don't know about that. Oh gosh, sorry, Monica. Applesauce, sorry, jumped that. I just saw an image of Tails riding a horse from one of those Olympics games. Ooh. It's cute, but odd at the same time. Ah, it's too bright. Oh. No. It's like I want contrasting colors, but it can't be. They can't clash too much. I'm looking at a bunch of references for Tengu to see how I can get something. I don't think Tails will wear that much black. I can't go with the orange either because then it would look weird in the straps. Ah! It's a conundrum. I think I might need to make these leaves longer. Yeah, I'm stumped on the colors for this. Okay, I'm gonna have to come back to that to decide because. Okay, I want to get at least the lines for the tails. going for over 2 hours. I think I'll call it in just a little bit. Yeah. Darn it. Okay. Alright, I think that is a good place to end it because it's already getting a little late and I'm getting sleepy, but I have a good bit of progress. At least got most of the black color done, not all of it. I'm still trying to figure out the outfit, but I came back for a stream and I'm glad I did because it's been a while. So I want to thank everyone for watching live on Twitch or later on Twitch or YouTube. However, you can follow me on Twitter at Gaming Genji. Subscribe on YouTube at Gaming Genji as well. Updates on the art and all that. Check out the FA, the DA, all the things. Oh god, wow, I feel sleepy. Alright, but yeah. Ooh, hit the save button. There. Alright, I want to thank everyone. I want to really grateful for all of you watching. Yes, very much. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all next time.